moved in 72 hours from that position.
No, I
You've been
haven't.
hearing, you've been hearing from a lot of people. What's the best idea you've heard throughout these past couple of days that would really help this situation? Stop the spending, but also raise revenues in some way, shape, or form so that we can, of course, balance our budget.
I think it was Senator Coburn who, even although he's against this, he says there's got to be a simpler way to just contain government growth to, let's say, 1.5% across the board. In other words, that if you just maintain that type of growth, if you're going to have growth at all, you don't have to do drastic cuts at all. Because what's lost in this entire argument, as you know, Liz, isn't so much that we're cutting here. We're just slowing the rate of growth in a variety of programs. None are being hacked to smithereens here. We are just slowing the rate of growth. So when we talk about shaving $350 billion off the military budget, and many in the military community and the Republican Party get upset about that, we're just taking $350 billion off the rate of growth over the next 10 years. The same goes for programs like Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, where maybe cuts have to be quite real cuts. We are just shaving that ever so barely to the tune of about $70 billion over the next 10 years. So I think when folks like Senator Coburn and others have advanced this notion, maybe if we just had a simple formula that we would be either at the inflation rate or 1% or 2%, we would get this problem under control. But it's never that easy. I don't know why it can't be that easy, but do essentially what corporate America does in many cases. Right or left, it's just following the ledger that tells you we will keep growth tied to the growth in the economy, and we will contract when we see things contracting. It gets you around this balanced budget notion that gets very controversial for some folks, and yet you're still attaching whatever growth you have in government to the underlying economy. It grows when the economy grows. It doesn't when it doesn't.
What a concept. Imagine that. I mean, would that we would be able to do something. Did you ever eat your tuna fish sandwich? They